So, of course, we got Syndicate in Team A. Let's quickly go over so we can break this down. Going at that L4 lag tam here. Okay, that triple GGG, maybe not the best way to say that. But at the same time, awesome. Great to see you on here. All right, let's get into this. Now, of course, we got Syndicate versus L4 with Team B over here. Let's see how this goes. I'm not seeing... We do have a Shukashima.
Yeah, Shiki.
Yep.
Minnows there.
Yeah, we got a Minnow.
And... No daring, Z52.
L4 GTM wasn't because they have Navy. That powerful player, but let's see if they bring them. So let's see how this goes. Syndicate has been doing very well, but L4 has been doing very well as well. So let's see how this goes.
Looks like they're running 3 Z52s.
Ooh, that's a lot of firepower to take out DDs.
A lot of torps. Yep, a lot of firepower, a lot of torps throwing gaps.
Oh yeah.
Venezia.
Okay, so we did have a switch out with Venezia from the Minnow. See, they're going to play the Smolensk. So yesterday we actually saw in Domination, we actually saw Smolensk end up winning the game. So let's see how this goes.
Yeah. He was able to just focus fire onto, cleaned up C, focus fire to anything that was thinking about heading into B.
Yep.
And then they ended up getting B.
Yep. So let's see how this goes. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream and the day 2 coverage. Looking forward to day 3, but also we've got a few more games left. So let's see how this goes. We've got Syndicate out of AU and L4 GTAM readied up. So let's see how this goes. So let's see. Blitz community is blessed to have you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Blessed to have you here watching tonight. It's awesome to see so many people online. Let's have a great game here. Let's go in here. First off, let me actually go to Freeview. So right here, off the bat, we've got 2 DDs up north with the 3 DD strat down here. As we're watching and going down here, we have the Amados kind of down south, but the entire team is just kind of moving in unison besides RC, who might be going as the roamer situation of the triple DD strat. Now over here, we definitely have a little bit of crisscross with the Smolensk going south, but of course we got the Yamato Z52 going straight to B. We definitely have the first engagement going off at A over here. So let's kind of go up here. Let's see the entire team over here. Let's give Felipe a little beauty shot right there. He'll enjoy that. With the Stalingrad absolutely going out here, but Lit, Saludo, and Schurler are making their beginning attempts at attacks right here. We do have some area denial torps already sent out, which is a great idea. Just kind of throw people off, just catch them off guard really early on. A lot of these torpedoes are going to miss, but, if you catch 1 or 2, a little extra damage. But Schurler, of course, is taking a massive hit right there. Perfect hits from Demonte right there. Right, that shows the power of the Venezia on top of, I think the Stalingrad also hit a little bit as well, so great to, but Lit Saludo takes another hit from Endogenic down south and their Venezia. Of course, trading fire Lit's, ooh, man, absolutely needs to get out of there. Down over here, we definitely have RC and Death pushing on Chevo, so we'll see how this goes. While we have a Smolensk kind of just roaming, which... interesting pick, but at the same time, not a bad idea either. So let's see how this goes. Demente needs to move back immediately to do that, but of course, we got a Stalingrad and a Venezia focusing on Endogenic's Venezia, so that's a lot of firepower here. Felipe is definitely holding out right up here, focusing on that. Val4 is opening fire and beginning the assault on what looks to be is a big he right there. Definitely a decent hit, right? Really in this map, though, what we're seeing is okay, there we go. Smolensk is now engaging the DDs down south, which Smolensk can absolutely delete DDs, though I would say Colbert might be a tad bit more consistent, but a Smolensk at least can smoke up and cause those fires a lot better. So we'll see how this goes. We definitely have 2 lines being drawn right here. We've got a turtle right here from AU's side on this with Syndicate, but L4 absolutely holding the line up here using the islands. That's especially, cut off the amount of firepower you're getting hit by using those islands to your advantage. Now over here, we're seeing a lot of torpedoes just spread out everywhere, trying to just catch a few people off guard. But we do have the Smolensk moving in on the Z-52, which is no joke against the Smolensk, though. You can citadel the little crap out of Smolensk and Z-52s with the right commander, but the amount of firepower that those guns give, you're actually seeing right here that realistically RC needs to head down south and help out as much as possible on that Smolensk right there. But Schriller's definitely taking a hit up at A, trying to keep those caps, because of course L4 has the cap lead as of right now at least. So RC going down from the Venezia, nice job, but I'm not sure he's going to be able to dodge those torpedoes. So great dying launch on that on Demente, but unfortunately the island takes a few and Demente moves right at the right time on there. Of course, Smolensk is hunting down a Z-52. That's never a good day. Syndicate is definitely bunched up a lot, but with this spread of damage, this positioning, this map positioning is absolutely fantastic on this side. Death goes down via the Smolensk, taking a lot of damage, though, in the process, basically removing them from game. But, of course, let's see if a long-range shot taking out the Smolensk. Nice job, Edvin. It's always nice to see a Smolensk die. Sorry, I just have to applaud that moment on that situation. That was great shots from Edvin. But up here, of course, triple caps going on right here with L4 controlling all of them. A turtle strat that's spread out a good amount. But let's see if Syndicate can absolutely take this advantage of what that allows. But I'm not sure with that many torpedoes coming in. This is a lot of damage. That's some nice. Once again, with daring it is daring torpedoes. You want to spread them out a little bit, but that was Fukushima showing full broadside, and they're taking advantage of that. Just Felipe. This is unfortunately, I believe we are in cleanup mode right now. I'm not there. Like, all of the ships are at pretty high health. Oh man, this is not going well for Syndicate on the first game. I want to say that L4 definitely played the map better, but actually I think it's best to bring in the amazing Pigbay here early on, because I don't think this is gonna change the course of the game unless something crazy happens.
Caught me off guard. I was like, I'm not ready to come in. But, yeah, so that Smolensk had a little cheeky play. He hung back, and then once the DDs vacated C-cap, he went in and swiped it and started engaging them from behind. He ended up, I believe he took down one of them and then got the other one really low, or took down both of them.
He took down one.
But took down one?
Yeah.
Right. And then he definitely worked the other one really hard. Yeah, that's already 2 of their 3 that they brought. That put them down in firepower. Yeah, they just played the map way better. Like, look at them. They're still.
They're moving as a line. That's the crazier thing. That's what I want everyone to kind of realize, is they are moving as a line, and they are letting their DDs just do what they do. So that was God. That was systematic.
Yeah,
and that,
like, what, 3 minutes, and they haven't had a cap?
Yep, and of course Z-Toy just, come on, what, this. Yep.
Oh,
but still, Z-Toy got taken out. Yeah, it's like daring, or the Z-52 Torps are still dangerous, but it definitely was. Man, that was the moment it was just better played in terms of map play. That's all I can say.
866 to like 250.
Yeah.
The points there at the end.
Yeah, Soulfire play that you can't stop in your smoke with these players. You cannot. This is not a tier level that smoke matters as much as why you don't see the minnow as much. You don't see those ships that are reliant on staying alive. So
you use it in a DD. You would at this level of play, you would use it as a disengage tool. All right, don't stay still in that smoke.
yep. Yep. Killing a Smolensk is God's work. Yes, it is. As much Edvin, I am still giving you. Yep. That was good. It's good. Especially the Fukushima. You just gotta sit at the little crap out of those little suckers. So the Smolensk definitely played a role, and it just screwed up their DD play.
Yeah. He didn't come out doing the massive damage, but there was key things that he did. Sneaking into C, taking C, then catching the 2 DDs unaware. I mean, the AP DPM on DDs is no joke.
Oh yeah, no, it is not. Which actually, in my opinion, in that strat, I almost would argue that the Colbert would actually have a position there. It would position itself better. It can boost itself around the map. Its guns do the same thing. I'd argue that.
What about the stealth of the Colbert compared to the Smolensk? Smolensk is a very, very stealthy cruiser.
It is. I will give you that. Yep.
So I don't know what the detection range on the Colbert is, but I know that thing is huge.
It is definitely very easy to hit. It would have died no matter what with the Fukushima touching it in its general distance. Like the Fukushima could miss and the Colbert would still go. It would still blow up.
Wow.
But no, that was definitely a great job on that. Oh, we actually have triple GGG in here as well. Let's see how this goes. We do have Haunted Seas, if I'm remembering right. Yep. Yeah, Haunted Seas, Blue Front. Yep. And Neighbors, which of course is that current situation. Let's see. Let me actually, for some odd reason, the game, or this thing was blown up for some odd reason.
Any changes? Schiller hasn't locked in yet, so.
Yeah, I'm waiting for lock-in before they do that. So, from what we can tell, we can actually look at a little bit while we wait for this, because of course we got L4 with 1 win versus Syndicate, so let's see if Syndicate can pull it back from that situation. Right here, losers bracket, we actually have Buccaneers Battalion beating Shipfaced, and of course, right now, losers bracket round 2 is happening. As of right now, we are watching winners bracket round 3-2. If you actually are on the Rulers Wave Discord, you actually can get that link. So right now, we are on Syndicate versus L4FTAM, while Tilt and Friendship is definitely holding out on winners bracket 3-1. So we'll have to see exactly how that game goes. But of course, this definitely this was the last game was about conviction. I almost want to say it was just staying in that thing, and L4 they have that way of just, okay, we've got a line, no one's crossing that, even our own team and such, and what you have to do is you have to disrupt that line, and unfortunately Syndicate just couldn't disrupt it as well as it could, because of course, once again, as you said, that Smolensk came out of the south, which I thought was kind of weird, but ended up kind of being crushing to it, where, hey, guess what? Hey, DDs, now you don't have impunity down there. You now have something that's going to hunt you down.
It is not safe in these waters.
Yep. Nope. So we are just waning right now. So on the next game.
Any changes?
I'm refreshing the tournament page right now.
Yeah,
so, Pegleg Pirates versus SEAL Team 6. Pegleg wins. Nice job on that. 2-0.
Which one are we going to be looking at?
So eventually we will be moving to losers bracket round 1 if we have time.
Okay, 3.1. Gotcha.
Yeah, we might watch 3.1. Or actually, no, 3.2 actually, I think it is. If we can sneak in there, but I have a feeling that right now we're running into the same time. So, of course, we're watching that situation first, of course. So, we got, of course, 3-2, and then we got winners bracket final, and then, of course, tomorrow it's going to be the losers bracket catching up, and then the grand finale right there. So,
sweet.
Yep, we still have almost an hour and a half on this streaming, so let's see how this goes. We are unfortunately seeming to have technical difficulties on this team, so Xavier, absolutely true. The level of quality of players that you're talking right now is these players have thousands, if not tens of thousands of games on them. They are communicating at record pace. They're also keeping comms clean. They are only alerting the commanders whenever they need to, and absolutely keeping the entire force in line, trying to keep that the communication straight and narrow on this stuff. So it is definitely a very high quality of player that you're watching right now, and you're seeing a lot of gameplay that actually really wouldn't work in randoms, just because of how sometimes stupid people can be. And that stupidity adds too many variables. So it's actually something that actually, from what I've heard, the U.S. military uses, is that if you add enough confusion to the enemy actually can't actually do anything against you. And that kind of works, actually. So we're actually going in the game. So sorry for that. Yep. We'll actually have to hit that comment from Soulfire after this. But we're going into game. Once again, L4 is up one game with Syndicate needing to come back. Let's see. Once again, bringing the triple setup here. So with triple Z52s. So let's see how this goes.
General quarters.
All right. Over here, we definitely have Death, Shriller, and Endogenic up nearby C, but let's see exactly how these teams go, because of course they're going to be playing this map, and this map you definitely want to spread out your forces. You don't want to put them all in one, but you can if you do it right, and it can win, but it's just the map is too big to, I think, really make that valid, in my opinion. So of course we've got multiple DDs going for A and B, and of course a contestant up there. But as we just look at the team's setup right here, we have the Yamatos kind of going mid, which is exactly what you kind of want to put with this. But up here we got a Daring, a Stalingrad, and unfortunately it's a Venezia right here with Lit engaging Saludo and Death right over here with Endogenic right behind. So let's pop it up to the main area right here. We have some Area of Denial Torps down here. We have RC and Chevo absolutely holding B, but they do have, because of that DD, the triple DD, we are seeing that they are able to hold two caps early on, which can be very, very nice. Daring sending off single launch torpedoes. Seemingly, Endo is holding themselves back, waiting for the get spotted, but right there we got the first shots on Lit, taking a decent amount of damage, kind of showing the shotgun, unfortunately, that the Venezia is right over here, but Lit's definitely running away, does not want to deal with the Venezia's firepower, especially with SAP, but Z-Toy is coming in there to help out, see if they can upset the cap in any way possible, but they need to get the Stalingrad in there as well. Down here, let's see, where are we looking at right here? I just saw the Smolensk down here is taking a good bit of fire. You are going to want to focus the Smolensk in this level of play, just because when you are dealing with that player level, once again, the skill gap or the skill curve of the Smolensk is incredibly high, and taking it out takes out a key part of an enemy's strategy and its capability. Up over here, we definitely have Z-Toy pushing out the Z-52s, taking back C over here with Lit, pushing on them. We do have Edvin kind of sitting out here trying to help out, probably just slugging it out with triple GGG, while we also have the Stalingrad moving in to help out with Endogenic, which is a very devastating force against the Venezia. If we go back down, pretty much it seems just like a slugfest down here, kind of holding out. We'll exactly see who wins that in terms of skill. Val4 is moving into middle, which is a very interesting pick, but at the same time, where you have this, you've got two DDs really close to each other. They really should be spread out, spreading out their torpedoes, giving more air of denial, making these enemies think more. But this Yamato pretty much will be by itself and will be able to do a crossfire once it gets across, or cause crossfire up to the north. So this is a flex Yamato right here, which is not typically always what you can say. Right here, as we can tell, RC is taking a good amount of damage from Chevo and from I want to say Themisto, but the Smolensk. RC, unfortunately, might have smoked up a little bit too late. Let's see if they can get a closing shot. It's looking like RC might be able to get away with that. Now, up here, we definitely have Syndicate letting them take C with those cruisers, showing the firepower. They do have Lit up there. Endogenic taking a large hit, unfortunately, right from there. And this is where Val4 absolutely just flexing in the middle. He's got no one contesting him. He literally can just focus, Focus fire. Doesn't matter. He's just doing his job as a Yamato, where you got Shevo pushing on the Moskva and Odin over here with the Smolensk absolutely helping out. But, of course, not going to be able to last for too long. But I have a feeling Shevo is moving over there to smoke him up to give him an additional smoke. They are just not actually caring about Valfor, and Valfor can do whatever they want. And that's going to be a little bit of a scary permanent problem right there. Demonte is moving in, taking a few torps. Taking a few hits, but smoking up, probably trying to get to that island right there to kind of push up in order to give C basically to them for the rest of the game. Valfor, once again, just kind of sitting there enjoying himself probably. Looks like the Smolensk, geez, they are just keeping them busy, and they are whittling them down. You know, Syndicate is doing a great job on staying alive and keeping their guns in play, but they are taking heavy damage on basically everything. You can see the focus fire right there, right on Edvin, that is absolutely doing it while you have RC pushing up. But if he gets spotted by these two, that is a very dangerous situation. But Schiller going down up north. Man, Syndicate is unfortunately getting ripped apart. Big hee going down south, because once again you've got okay, that Smolensk just went down. Nice shots from that situation right there. And of course they're retaking A, but RC doesn't have as much health to take on Shevo. I don't know. Shevo, nice job on RC taking that down. You're seeing the firepower of the triple cruiser division that you miss out on when you have triple DDs, and you have to keep the DDs going. But unfortunately, they weren't spreading them out enough. They weren't basically, in my opinion, screwing with the enemy team. Oh man, this is Yamato's going down. Oh man, we've got Edvin in full retreat, Death in full retreat, Shevo absolutely just firing out on Endogenic, hitting him as much as possible. Valfor, I want to say he was about at full health just literally a minute ago. So, oh man, this was systematic. Unfortunately, Syndicate did put up they did show their capability of keeping their guns alive, but unfortunately, just were better played. Pig Bay, what are you thinking? Because I think this is kind of it.
Yeah, this is definitely it. So one of the things with this map is that C is so far away, so it can be very secluded from the other half of the map, right? So like the team over there is going to take some time to get over there and try to engage some of the enemies at C. Now the thing with the double or the triple DD is you got two DDs going into C, whereas L4 had a Venezia and a Stalingrad and a destroyer. Stalingrad was able to back up the Venezia so that AU's Venezia couldn't get in there and take him on.
Nope.
Because he does not want to get shot with Stalingrad guns.
No.
So that caused the L4's Venezia to be able to push in and push out those two DDs, and they held that cap. Once they took that cap, they didn't give it up, and that's what it came down to.
Yep. No, I couldn't agree more. That was definitely, that was two quick games. That was very two quick games.
That's it, right?
Yep, that's 2 of 3. Best of 3. So L4 cleaned out Syndicate.
Is anyone going to take them down? Are they going to win this thing again?
I don't know. We'll find out. We will definitely find out. But of course, we are waiting on the next game.